Henderson with Cryptid SI and Chasing Night Shadows. Tonight we are in one of our old stomping grounds. In this park, we've experienced a lot of Bigfoot activity, culminating in sound recordings, footprints, and even a few sightings by certain individuals. And if you keep your ears out, you may even hear something hollering off in the distance throughout the night. But that's for another video. In just a couple of days, it will once again be Halloween. Halloween has a history steeped in witchcraft and occult worship practices. A lot of the traditions we see today actually go back to the ancient Druids and their pagan beliefs. But this video isn't supposed to discuss the historical background of Halloween and its customs, but rather a supposed real-life werewolf who was executed for the serial bloodshed of men, women, and children. That individual was one Peter Stube, who was executed on October 31st in the year 1589 in the town of Bedburg near the city of Cologne in Germany. From his youth up into his adult years, Peter Stube was greatly influenced and immersed into the black arts. From the age of 12 until the day that he died, he was involved in sorcery and the occult. And as the story goes, Peter, being of an evil heart and inclined to the shedding of bloodshed and inflicting cruelty on people, he entreated the devil that at his pleasure he could unleash his hatred and his desire for violence upon men, women, and children in the form of some wild beast. The devil granted his request and gave him a magic girdle or belt that gave him the ability to change his likeness into that of a wolf. It was through this belt that he took countless lives across Bedburg, Germany, and caused a widespread epidemic of terror throughout the town. Through power of this satanic belt, he could rape and pillage to his heart's content, and still be anonymous to the crimes that he had committed. Enemies and those he generally disliked were among those that were slaughtered when he would encounter them wandering about the city or in distant fields away from the public eye. It is said that he was even saluted by those friends and children that he had murdered, because nobody in Bedburg suspected Peter of such crimes. Women throughout the town that caught his evil eye were followed out of the city and lured away into privacy, where he would ravish them and then kill them in the form of a wolf. This happened on numerous occasions with numerous women. Multiple hunting parties were organized to hunt down and kill this beast that was plaguing the countryside. And one particular event, mastiffs and big dogs were brought out to hunt down and kill this wolf. At some point into the hunt, it was sighted, and straight away the dogs were released upon Peter. Being in a position where even in his wolfish form he could not have outrun these dogs, he ran and removed his enchanted belt and changed back into the form of Peter Stube. Unbeknownst to him, though, he was spotted by those same hunters who had been watching the wolf. He was seen in the very same place that the wolf had just been seen. This aroused suspicion of Peter, and he was brought back to the magistrates of the town. He was placed in the racks, and, fearing torture, he came clean of all his crimes, his sorceries, and his murders that he carried out in wolfish form. On October 31st, 1589, Peter Stube was executed for his murderous activities as well as his satanic dabblings. He was tied to a large wheel, and with red-hot pokers, his flesh was peeled away from his body. His legs and arms were broken with a large wooden or axe or hatchet. Finally, his head was cut clean from his body, and his carcass was consigned to the flames. We have no way of knowing whether or not this story is true, but it's very interesting that even as far back as 1589, there were stories of men transforming into wolves. Even today in our modern age, people report seeing large wolf-like creatures running on either 2 or 4 legs in our forests and national parks. And these sightings are limitless, and multiple deaths have been attributed to these werewolfish creatures. Like stories of Sasquatch, wolfmen, werewolves, creatures of every type and stripe, or things that go bump in the night, keep checking back for updates on the return of our blog talk radio show Chasing Night Shadows, as well as our soon-to-be updated and relaunched YouTube channel. Every week we'll have new and exciting guests that will tell you all about their strange encounters that they have had. Be kind enough to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like us on Facebook too for more updates and strange encounters. I'm Elijah with Chasing Night Shadows and Cryptid SI. Thank you for watching.